Good afternoon. This devotional is being recorded for Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. Have you ever had a situation where you said, "That didn't go very well"? I once had a young man come to see me in my office. He sat down and began describing and discussing a serious alcohol problem. It was harming his marriage and his family and his job. So we talked for a while. We talked about giving his problem to God, and I tried to encourage him to begin attending Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. I prayed with him and again reiterated he need to go to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. He got angry, stormed out of the office and shouted, "You're no help," as he left, and he slammed the door. And I thought to myself, that didn't go very well. 15 years later, he invited me to celebrate his 15 years of sobriety. Whereas he gave his story and his testimony, he said our conversation was actually the catalyst for him attending Alcoholics Anonymous for the first time. And after he spoke and we spoke and he went home and was so angry, but then he realized that maybe that's what he needed to do. And so he went to his first AA meeting that very night. And when he gave his 15-year story, he thanked me for being blunt and plain spoken enough for him that he was able to start getting the help he needed. When he left, I thought, well, that didn't go very well. But little did I know what God was going to do with that conversation. Paul spoke to the Thessalonian church like that in 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 1 to 3, and I'm reading from the New Living Translation, 2nd edition. It says, "You yourselves know, dear brothers and sisters, that our visit to you was not a failure. You know how badly we've been treated at Philippi just before we came to you, and how much we suffered there. Yet our God gave us the courage to declare his good news to you boldly, in spite of great opposition. So you can see we were not preaching with any deceit or impure methods or trickery." Paul says our visit was not a failure. We may have felt like that at the moment, but it was not a failure. We were hurting from Philippi. And we came expecting the same kind of mistreatment from you. But what happened? God gave us the courage to speak truthfully, to speak honestly, and without any great expectation of anything happening. And what did God do? God took our words, he blessed them, and brought great things from them. What a tremendous message that is. That sometimes the times we think are failures, are things that didn't go well, are things that, quite frankly, we blew it. But yet God takes our simple, plain-spoken words and turns it into something beautiful and worthwhile. My hope and prayer is that we can always speak honestly and clearly, not expecting or hoping for any great reward, but that we can let God take care of the effectiveness. You may be surprised at what God does when we always choose to speak openly, transparently, and honestly, and tell the gospel with sincerity. May God bless you in all of the moments where you think, well, that didn't go well. May God turn it around and it become a blessing for you. God bless you.